Welcome back. In this video, now we want to look at how to validate our data. Mind you, I've established that we'll start entering data at least from the fourth column or from the fourth row so that we leave the first three rows in case of things we may need to put header or things in future, or maybe some even sets that may have to stand out. Now, to do data validation, it's necessary to start from data entry point. We want to quickly do a project, and this project will be about school results. Okay, let's do one on school results, or yeah, basically let's do one even before the school results. Let's just quickly do one on a business, for instance. Okay, let's do one on the business, for instance. So we'll have to know the customer name. So the first, I'm putting customer name, then tab. Of course, don't mind, we'll format that thing. Tab, I want to put the city where the customer is from. Then I want to put customer, maybe product purchased, product. No, of course, let me just say product. I double click to be able to edit that one. So the product. Then we have something like knowing the quantity. Okay. Then we need to know the price. Okay. The price. Then maybe we need to look at discount. Okay. Then you need to look at amount to pay. Amount to pay. So let's say that is okay. Now I can just do this one and make it the way I want. But I want this to contain it, and I want you to be able to see my screen very well, so I'll zoom in a bit. You can see I'm using the slider. So here, let me click it, and I'll come here. You can see the cursor has changed, and I can double click it to auto fit. That is one way to widen it. We're not even doing formatting, but just for us to see it. So customer name. Now there's no need to do any formatting with customer name. Okay, so I might just say the name is Amos. Then city, maybe I only have customer from 3 cities. It's not necessary to just be typing maybe cities. I can create a list. There are just three, so customer should have choice to choose. So to format this, I can come here and click it, then go into data, click data, then look for validation. Some we have it well written, and some we have it under this data tools. Then I'll come to this place or this place to validate. You look for it, and I've seen it. So you click it and it's data validation. So give me a dialog like this. It's saying what should it allow? Is it to allow any value? I said no, I need a list. So I'll click a list. Then it's saying what's the source of the list. I want to type the list in. So there are 3 cities where I have people buying things. So the first is Ilorin. So Ilorin. Then let me say the next is Offa. Then let me say the next is Ibadan. Then let me say the next is Lagos. Then if that is okay, if I have a message to show, because the list there's no message to show, I'll just say okay. I can see when I say okay, something like a button comes here. So if I want to feed this, I can just click this button and they ask me to choose one. So I say a lot. Now product, that is one with data validation. Now with products, I have my list of products. So I can easily say maybe my list of products, maybe I only sell 5 things. So I can create a list of the 5 things I sell the same way. Come here, then come to data validation, then value, says list, then I say maybe I sell, of course, I sell desktop, I sell desktop, I sell laptop, maybe I sell tablet, maybe I sell phone, and then maybe I sell AirPods. Okay. So the same thing, I'll click OK. I can see this thing appears again. So I can just easily click tablet, that's what it's like. Then quantity. Now quantity is supposed to be a number. To make sure that the right thing is entered, I can validate it too. Then come to this and come to validation and tell it that this place should only contain a number. So is there any value? I say no. It should be whole number. So is there a minimum? Is there a maximum? Of course, I don't want to set minimum. But if people make mistake, okay, let me set a minimum. So minimum is 1, of course, to go to buy. Then maximum, if the maximum you can buy, let's just put 99. No, let's put 1,000. You can buy 1,000 units. Of course, we can forward that one later. Or to make it more realistic, let's go to this data between and choose. So let me choose greater than. Okay. So greater than 1, greater than 0, because 1 is greater than 0. Then I can put input message. So when cell is selected, show this message. Maybe just to guide people, we type to help message, then put help message. Then this one will say enter whole number. Okay. Then maybe error. If the person did not read the message, then I have set the style of this error is, of course, I want it to show. If I undo this one, it will not show. I want it to show. Okay. Then I can click this. It has stop warning information. Information just to tell them, if they allow them to do this thing. Warn is just to warn them, but stop to not collect data that is not right. So I can say error message, that's the title. Then maybe the error message, I'll just put it like, please double check that it is a whole number. Okay, then you can click it. Now you can see the F message is saying enter whole number. So if I say 1.2 and I click enter, it's not taking it. It's saying please double check that it is a whole number. So I can retry. Let me enter 0 and enter. Please double check that it is a whole number. But you can see it's still 0 is whole number. But I've said that it must be greater than 1. Okay, so I can click this and come here and re-edit. For to do the right word. So this data validation stop. So say it is a whole number, greater than 0. So I can click this is okay. So with that, if somebody should enter 0, click enter, you can see please double check that it is a whole number greater than 0. So we try. Now what if I now put 1 and click enter? Of course, it takes it. So it takes it. So that is how it is. Then for the price, I know it should not be negative. So I can say it is non-negative. So I can go to settings, value, value is whole number, value is whole number, because I want to be whole number, my price to be whole number. Then data, it should be greater than 0. So it should not be negative. Of course, if someone should say -1 here now, enter, it won't take it. This value doesn't match the total validation restriction defined for this cell. But I have not added any message. It's always good to add message. Where I added message to this. So we'll go back there and add message. But now we are not even giving an input message, I'm giving error message. So the error message, we are going to say error. Let me just say error. Number or price must be greater than 0. So price must be greater than 0. So I have it. So if I come here and put 0 and click enter, it will tell me price must be greater than 0. So if I put minus 25, maybe by mistake, then I click it, tell me price must be greater than 0. So it is when, and I will have to click retry. So it is when, and I say put something, maybe I say the price is 15 naira for instance, enter. It is okay. Then for the discount, of course, you know how to calculate. Maybe the discount you want to enter. The only thing what the discount is that the discount should be non-negative. So the discount should not be more than 10%. So you can set that one. Come to this data validation tool, and your data validation settings is still phone number, and you want it to be between 1 and maybe 10, both inclusive. And maybe this error discount must be between 1 and 10. Okay, this must be between 1 and 10. If I come here and put 34, and this is not taking it, this can be between 1 and 10. If I will try it and put 5, you can see it takes it. So amount to pay, of course, you actually know amount to pay. Let me auto fill this one. I come to the top, to this edge that leads it to the next column, and I'll double click. It has auto fit it. So to calculate this one, of course, I'm not talking about formulas. Of course, it will be the price multiplied by the quantity multiplied by the price, then minus the discount multiplied by the total sum. Of course, we'll calculate that one when we get to working with formula. Now, if I now want to do this thing, so maybe I want to copy this data validation down, I have to copy it down like this. Or for instance, let me just remove this. So if I expect like 10 things to be entered, I can copy it to like this, 14. Okay. I'm copying this data validation down. There's no need again. We already have something. So I copy to 14. So this I'll copy down to this 14. Then let me even remove this. Then I can copy down to 14. Okay. Let me remove this and copy down. And copy down. I just want to, and it's like that. So say for instance, if I come here and put maybe Jaye, okay, then tab, of course, I can choose maybe Jaye from Ibadan. Then tab, I can choose maybe Jaye bought a phone. Then tab, maybe the phone is 5,000 or 50K, or maybe the phone, that's price. We didn't even put the, so maybe the phone is just 34 pieces, and then the price, for each one is 50K. Then discount, maybe we're just giving discount of 23%. But it's not taking that. They said discount must be between 1 and 0. So between 1 and 10. So let me just say this discount is 7%. And then we can generate the amount to pay. So you can copy the, what I've just said is that you can copy the validation down. Since we are not attaching it to the whole column, we want to copy it down so that everything will do that. So that is data validation, but that is the introductory aspect. There will still be another lesson on the other aspects of data validation. Thank you.